everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Avni Gokhale, student of IIPS DAVV Indore. Today I am going to explain you database languages. So let's get started. To understand the different database languages, first you need to know what is SQL, that is Structured Query Language. SQL is the domain-specific language used in programming and designing for managing data held in a relational database management system. Precisely, we can say that SQL is a language used to interact with the database and perform actions related to database. Whenever we need to perform tasks such as creating a table, deleting a record, updating a value in the table, sort the data, just view the data stored, assigning permissions to a particular user to make changes into the database, we use SQL to instruct and to get the desired output. As you can see, there are many functions performed with the help of SQL. So, on the basis of functionality, database languages are broadly of four types. These are Data Definition Language or DDL, Data Manipulation Language or DML, Transaction Control Language or TCL, and Data Control Language or DCL. Now we will study all these languages individually. Whenever you start to work on a database, you need to define the structure of the table. You need to identify the fields and the relation between different entities. If certain changes to the structure are required, then also you have to write commands to do so. All these commands come under the category of DDL. Let us consider a scenario. We have to enter data into a table named Table 1 with the fields roll number, name, course and CGPA. To create this table, we use create command. Now, if we want that this table should be called as table 2 instead of table 1, then we use rename command with alter statement. We use alter statement to add primary key also. If we want to delete the structure and the records of the table, we use drop command. We can also truncate a table. Truncate works similar to the combination of drop and create. That is, it drops all the records of the table, it deletes the table and create the same table with same fields as it were before. Now that you have defined a table structure, you would insert data and create a record in it. If the record is not useful, then you would want to delete it. All these data manipulation related commands come under the category of DML. These commands do not change the structure of the table, it only manipulates the data. Either insertion, deletion or updation is performed. Let us now add data in the table that we considered. Suppose Ram leaves the institute and we do not want the data related to Ram in the table. So, we would delete it using delete command. If Shyam's marks are incorrectly stored, we can change it using update command. Now, how you would check that the changes that you performed are there in the table? For this, select command is used. Select statements also come under DML, though it only displays the data in front of the user, but it can also be used to display in a particular way according to the user requirement. the data returned is stored in a result table called result set. Sometimes select command is considered as a part of data query language or DQL. Considering the scenario again, as we have deleted Ram's record and altered the Sham's records, so only Sham's information will be displayed with the updated CGPA. Here we have taken example of a single table, but select statement works with many different tables. Coming on to data control language or DCL. There are so many database users. Every user cannot be given permission to access or change the data. To specify that which user can perform which action, grant command can be used by the database administrator. Suppose you join the company as a database manager, then you would be given some few permissions. But when you leave the company, the permissions would be taken back. The permissions are taken back using revoke command. There are some cases when we need to save the transaction till a particular action or undo the action and complete the transaction. For this purpose, the database language used is called transaction control language. For example, rollback is used to discard all the changes since the last save point or beginning of a transaction. So the state of data is rolled back to the way it was before those changes. Save point command is used to identify a point in a transaction to which you can later roll back. It does not affect the work done in the transaction before the save point was created. Commit is also a TCL command which saves the transaction permanently into the database.